recording. I'm going to start streaming. That is going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome everyone to another episode of Rocks Fall Everyone Dice. I am here with the Ambo family. This is episode 22. What happened last time?
So, as the last wheel turns, we left Charles and made it down to the other labyrinth because this house is full of mazes and whatnots. Demalis uses his knowledge, and we learn about 2 rooms in quite some detail. We are able to use that knowledge for one of the areas that we have, or that we're on the side that we're on. We get super creative in getting through the alchemist laboratory, like the awesome bosses we are, and we find another Minotaur, which through some clever finagling, we convinced / tricked this Minotaur into rushing directly into a pool of acid, where we all got a little hurt, but worth it. And then we proceeded to another room where we found some smoke in a pentagram. And Uzla had a conversation with it. Vetter joined in. Tamir joined in. Sebastian, Penny, and Demalis stayed outside the room.
We're sane.
Sure. The people who claim to be sane stayed outside the room, because who doesn't want to talk to some smoke? And based off the deal, which we won't go through all that again, but Uzla received 64 years.
Mm-hmm.
And 65 years from this Reaper demon, and we found a horn that could banish said Reaper or that can banish anything, as far as we're aware. And that we ended up Vetter ended up giving it to Tamir because he was an ass and tried to ruin Uzla's real well thought out plan, which those don't happen often. And made a deal with this guy, got years back, and Uzla was unraveling those during the short rest. You said that would take care of it. They're all gone now.
Yeah.
Turns out those were the years that were being taken from Madeline. So those have then been sent back. We decided to take a quick nappies in room 107. It is now 10 a.m. at the end of the short rest. Uzla was able to, both Vetter and Tamir have had their curses removed. The only one still with it is Sebastian, who has Sephir's Whisper, who will, at higher elevation, loses 5 feet of movement. So, just keeping that in mind, it is DC 16 still to break. Yep. So we are in room.
I can, just to clarify, I can lose elevation, right? Sebastian can lose elevation, he just can't gain it.
Yeah, flying is basically gonna have some issues.
And cliffs, looking off a cliff.
And cliffs, yeah.
Yeah, but I can long rest now.
You can long rest.
You can.
Right, I don't have the suck-ass one. You have the suck-ass one. It's gone.
Right. She took care of Vetter's first, because it was Moonlight Fever, Vivid Dreams, and Nightmares. At the start of each day, take 3d8 of psychic damage.
Yeah.
And I was able to save you from that at all. I was able to get that taken care of. It did take me another round to get Tamir's. But yeah,
Which I appreciate.
Yeah, but of the 3, Sebastian's was the least of the concerns, at least as far as Uzla is concerned. So I'll get you there, bud. It's just gonna take another nap. And that's where we are. Our current plan, and you guys step in if I don't have this correct, is to finish exploring this side. Because our goal was to come down and find the years Because Vetter knew something was pulling the ears down. We found that that's done.
Yeah, and you've done that now.
We've done that. So I guess what else do we want to do on this side? What do we want to stay down here? We know there's a lich. We know there's a demon lady. Like,
Yep.
do we want to continue down here? We know, based off what we learned from the demon, that Stephen Amber is not on this plane.
Yeah.
Our goal to completion, and again, you guys step in, correct me if I'm wrong, is really to find his ring. So we can continue looking for his ring down here, but we know he is not here.
He's not down here.
He's on a different plane.
But maybe the question we need to ask is, of somebody, whether it's sort of Augury or something else like that, is where's his ring? Is his ring on this plane? Because where he is, I hate to say it, where Dad is irrelevant. Where Dad's shit is.
Ursula didn't think to ask specifically about the ring. She just asked where Stephen Amber was. But again, you guys, she's not smart, so that makes sense. Ursula would assume that he's still wearing it because it's confirmed he's not dead in the hells.
Yeah,
that's what we know.
And here's something as well to think about. This sounds like this might be a campfire scene, right? So while you guys are safely resting, right? You guys are able to safely rest. We'll consider this a scene you guys are having where you guys figure out what it is you're going to do next. Because you solved one mystery, but there's a lot of tension still that's happening, right? There's a lot of mystery on the estate.
Yeah.
So, how about this? How about we start off the scene? You guys are resting. Obviously, it's not quite a campfire. It's just a giant acid pit, but it does give off a nice soft glow and some warmth. It bubbles every once in a while. And you guys are just sitting around a giant acid pit, hanging out in the dungeons far below the Amber Estate. So, we begin our scene there with your characters. The scene is yours.
So now what?
So, now that we've taken care of that, honestly, major issue, at least allowing one of our distant family to survive.
We solved a problem. As far as its level, I don't know if that matters. I'm more concerned about the fact that we know Dad's not here.
I don't know if we're fully ready to get through this area yet. If we have the supplies to make it through with the stuff that we've found down here so far. I don't know about you, but I don't think we could take out what's in that room we're going to have to go through to get out of here.
I assume while we're having this conversation, because Ursula was casting the remove curse during the short rest, and so to do that for Ursula, she's probably braiding your hair, Tamir.
That's cool. I have lots of it.
Yeah, she's probably just doing braids in your hair.
So he's probably looking at
just the group, yeah.
At the group, so probably towards Tamir and the rest of you, just kind of going. I don't know about you guys, but we might want to look for more supplies upstairs.
I was going to say, let's go back upstairs and see.
I don't necessarily disagree, but I thought part of the reason we were down here was to find the lich that was controlling Richard and kill it.
It's fair.
But the more I think on this,
We've
I'm not
been
sure she
acting
can't
a little.
curb stomp us without thinking about it. Like she might be able to squish us like a bug.
We may have been a little rash on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think we need to find some tools. I don't know what's upstairs, but we have been able to find Pat's Hervé the sword. Because, there are allies we have found, right, Hervé?
Right.
He's a hobbit. Fantastic.
There is there's one room I'd like to go to down here,
Wait.
but
Ross is trying to talk.
Oh, that's all right. There is, as I recall, a portal that's in the basement, or that we suspect is in the basement. The portal might lead to where our father is, possibly.
I don't disagree with you. It sounds like he may have gone through that himself or been forced through it. But again, are we ready for what's on the other side if she's not going through it?
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to point out the portal.
Yeah.
No,
Good
it's
call.
important for us to remember. Thank you.
I forgot.
I'll be honest, I kind of want to try and make it through the the large center room to get to the other side so we can figure out where that entrance on the west side of the mansion is.
You want to go to the other side so that you can get all pretty.
That too, but we're gonna have to get out of we're gonna have to get out of here some way if we want to get back upstairs. Do we want to try and go back to the chapel, or try and do our same trick and get to the other side?
Well, I mean, that trick worked. Go ahead, Ray.
Other side of the mansion? In the other wing?
The other side of the basement down here.
He wants to go to room 111,
101.
101, where he
Okay.
thinks he can get more pretty, aka he can bump his chaw. Because that's the other room that Demolis figured out. Hold on, let me go back to my notes.
So I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that. You're right.
It's a magical letter square grid. We know what the pattern is for it.
Pattern is.
We know what the pattern is. And the goal that he wants to do is to get more Nihog.
Right. And each pattern can only be used once.
Once
another
per
thing
person, or once
Just once.
once per group, or once per person.
Once. So
Once.
so like the one that bumps your jaw, once. The one that bumps your jaw, once.
Oh, and there's
Once. So if two people want to bump the jaw, I guess, I don't know, grab a
Well-
knife and figure it out.
there's 5 paths. There's a wisdom, a +1 to all saves, blind, werewolf, or chaw. So, I mean, I would be,
I mean, I wouldn't mind more cha either.
but it can only be one person. One person can do it
Mhm.
once.
Yes. It can only be done once. So that
And
means there's,
werewolf turns you into a werewolf permanently?
yeah, you gain lycanthropy. Which could be good or it could be bad, depending on whether you want to become a blood hunter or not.
With my pact and the blind one, would that even affect me?
Ooh.
Maybe not, depending on which pack do you have.
The one where I can see through all darkness, all non-magical and magical darkness. Hold on, I'll look up what it actually is.
Let me think about. Well, the blind condition means you can't see. That one just says you have the ability to see through magical darkness, right?
Devil's Sight.
Yeah, darkness and blindness are two different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Blindness is the lack of the ability to see the
No,
darkness.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, that is one reation I really want to go over there.
Yeah, you really want to go over there just so you
I
can pretty.
also want to find out where the entrance to to this area from the west wing is.
Oh yeah, we don't know that.
We know that there's a set of stairs over there that lead up. We just don't know where they go to.
Well, we haven't really been on the West Wing other than
The
first-
downstairs
the
area.
downstairs.
We could finish out the west wing and find more supplies to get us, hopefully, to the ability to stand a chance against her.
Well, we don't know what else we're gonna find. I mean, he found a fancy possessed sword.
That's true. We could find a magical staff.
I did find a magical staff. The flowers one.
Okay, that does count technically. There's also this thing as he points to the healer's rod. Or healer's staff, yeah.
So, consensus then. Do we want to just go back upstairs?
Yes.
Okay, so Tamir's a yes. Demolish Vetter, Sebastian, what do you want?
I see no reason to stay down here if we run the chance of getting murder based.
Well, I mean, we have a chance of getting murder faced anywhere.
It's true, but this is a less powerful take out Richard, and we barely got to go Richard ourselves.
Yeah, we had help.
Yeah, we had a lot of help with that one.
Sorry, Demalis,
So
what
we
were
had
you
help
guys?
and we got lucky.
I'm okay with going back up.
Are you okay casting the spell again? Darkness?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we can get back the same way we got in.
You guys have all had a short rest at least by this point, so I think all your key is back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your key
Ross.
would be back, so.
If you short rested.
yeah. Okay.
So. The main question I have is, do we want to go up through the temple, or do we want to go up through the other side?
I think let's take the shortest, easiest path we know, and I can tell you from that room, going from where we went to get here, that's
Okay.
the shortest, easiest path.
That's true.
I mean, we know how to do it. We know how to get there. We can traverse the conservatory again.
Actually,
No.
no. I'm. Hey, Tony, can I make a roll with my carpentry skills where that entrance would be in accordance with the shape of this area, where it would be in the West Wing?
You're trying to think like architecturally.
Yeah.
You have carpentry, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an intelligence proficiency check.
Sweet. Sorry, I'm just thinking about that. I'm like, wait a second, I could go about this another way, and we wouldn't have to risk
The
anything.
DC for this will be 20
Okay.
because there are some unknowns with like the length of the stairs, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and because of the magical displacement, if you're trying to think of like, okay, how big would the courtyard be and all that in relation? Because technically, this entire dungeon would be underneath the gardens,
Yeah.
right? So.
Ross, were you trying to say something?
No, I was probably just coughing there.
No. Not even close.
Not even close. No, sorry.
I got a 14. I got 14. Not enough.
Okay.
So you guys are good with this plan? And going back up the way we came?
I am indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll make you pretty later. It's fine.
That I'm not worried about right now. I mean, I am, but I can be honest. I am a little bit, but no. I'd rather us actually, make it through
You're a
this.
little bit honest or you're a little bit pretty? It's one of those.
I'm very pretty. Let's be honest about this.
Okay. Since you guys are leaving the room, I will give you this. The whole darkness and visibility, the thing you were doing before, will work again. I'm not going to have you re-skill check that. You've proofed the plan out, right? You know how it works. It did work. But what I am going to do is, since you're leaving this room and you're heading out, as with any part of the dungeon, I'm going to roll a d12. Who wants to roll the d12 to see if you run into Lenosa?
I'll roll. Yeah. Good. With that. Yeah.
All right. Skylar, roll that dice.
Don't screw this up.
12.
Got 12. Cool. Let's see what I get.
Oh,
2. Okay, you don't run into Lenosa. You guys make it back up the stairs into the chapel. Oh, yeah.
I want more wax. And I have a question about that before you answer.
Mhm.
Is the wax that the doors have been turned into the same wax that I scrape off that still counts as as that wax?
Yeah, anything the basilisks have hit with wax is the wax.
Is the same wax. Okay.
Same wax.
Then I'm just gonna scrape some of it off the side of the door that we are.
Okay.
But I want enough to potentially coat leather.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah. There's a lot of wax. There's a lot of wax, and they're thick doors, so
okay.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
We can thin the door out just a little bit, and I
Well,
don't think
I
it'll
know
make
how
a
thick.
difference.
Well, we've melted a corner of it already, so we know how thick the doors are.
Yeah.
I don't want to damage the structure. I just want to take it because I have plans to try and craft with it.
Ooh, interesting.
So, you guys make your way back up to the chapel itself. I believe you guys haven't released the years yet, have you? Or have,
No,
No,
I
they didn't.
spent time doing that. Yeah, I
Okay,
did that
so
before.
the lines have been okay.
Yeah, all
So
of that's
let
done.
me. It's Madeline, and that is her
I did that
brother.
prior to removing the curses.
Yeah.
The curse. I only got one.
Her brother is.
David, not David. That's Charles.
Yes. Charles Amber. Okay. So, as you come back upstairs, you see an elderly Charles Amber spoon feeding his now alive looking and young sister Madeline. Madeline looks a little weak, like she hasn't eaten in a while, but it looks like her vitality has come back to her. They notice you as you do come through, as it is a big room and it makes a big noise as you move the block back off to the side.
We would move that block back because we didn't secure that door enough for the Baxleys.
Yeah.
So just making note,
Okay.
that is closed.
Oh, it is closed. Okay, so you guys have to knock and he has to let you through, or?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would knock
Okay.
and
You-
we would move it because I doubt he's able to lift it.
No.
Yeah, we would move it.
Not without
but
the use of magic.
Specifically, we're putting it back.
Okay, it is back.
Okay.
All right, noted. It is back. Charles will address you. Welcome back, Madeline. Awoken from her slumber.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Pardon?
No, I made a deal with a demon for that shit.
What?
You're welcome.
Hmm? You conspired with devils? I mean, I expect.
Demon.
Yes, the abyssal.
A singular demon that was summoned to steal her life force.
Very specific.
Well, not just hers. I'm guessing it's been doing it to other
No,
members of the
they're
family.
specifically doing it for hers because the demon said that she draws.
Well, because didn't it say it was here long before that?
Oh yeah, it's been here for a while.
So it's probably done it to somebody else at least too. At least one other person.
Maybe, but we know that she's like demon candy. Like they want that. I look at her and I say, "Hi, sorry, you're like demon spicy, so like, heads up, maybe stay on hallowed ground."
She
At
looks
least
like
for a while.
she looks like she's about to interject, but she has a very weak voice, and she says, I think I'm just going to stay here for a while." And she kind of eats her porridge. Charles interjects. He says, I thought that Madeline had caught the family wasting sickness. I mean, we've had several people in the family die from that same wasting sickness over the last 70 years.
So the Lich has taken life force from how many people?
Oh, my father died of the same sickness,
Okay.
as well as a few other members of the family that have, expired,
Do you have like names I can have? Like, can you tell me names?
that have died of the wasting sickness.
Yeah.
Of course, amongst the Half-Spire line specifically, Hilary de Monteclair, the father of Claude Amber, and Ghislaine Amber as well. Claude's mother died of it.
Sorry, is Ghislaine Claude's mother?
Yes, Claude's mother as well.
I thought Claude's mother. He said he's getting mother.
You're probably thinking the other guy. You're thinking
Claude Amber, who was in the library, who Vetter talked to last time and said I'm getting mother.
I'm looking at family trees.
No,
right?
yeah. I mean, there's probably a repeat of names too, so I just want to make sure.
No, Claude. Oh, sorry, Claude's sister.
Claude's sister.
Claude's sister and Claude's sister's husband. Sorry, I was looking across, not down.
So Claude's father, yes.
Claude's father as well.
Claude's-
Claude's father, Roger Marcus Amber, an actual Amber by marriage, not by birth, though also by birth he was a fourth cousin. And of course, amongst the line of Desna, of course, it's believed that Adeline Villain Amber had also died of a wasting sickness, and as well amongst the line of Visenya, Yevis D. Verline Amber.
Sorry. Say that one more time.
Yevis, Yves, D. Verline Amber, and as well as Odette Lee Mare Amber had also died of a similar wasting sickness. Magical. We believed it to be some form of cancer.
Well, it's probably a demon.
Demonic nature.
What's the Lenosa? Is that the Leslie's asking? Lenosa's the lich.
Lenosa Melgath Amber, yeah.
So Lenosa is a lich, and
Yes.
she's summoned this demon to knit away at the life force, and it looks like whatever this was. But I can tell you, the demon isn't there anymore. She says it with a big toothy badger smile.
You were able to kill the demon.
No.
No.
Sebastian actually looks over, like, what did you do? Sebastian knows, but he wasn't listening to the conversation directly. He was making sure nothing exploded in that room.
Well, that's right, because you closed the door at one point before the demon
Yeah.
was struck. So,
So Sebastian's like,
So we were forced to release the demon.
You released the demon.
I did.
Oh,
I made the deal.
yes.
You were a pain in the ass.
And what was the deal that was struck? I mean, I appreciate that my sister was alive.
You see Uzula kind of get a blank look on her face, and she looks off into the distance.
The demon cannot target us or any member of
Steven's line.
Steven's line.
He cannot target a member of the
No,
other
the
family.
one above Steven.
Wilhelm's line.
Wilhelm's line.
He cannot target a member of Wilhelm's line.
Oh.
And he's gonna eat the Gazetarians.
The Gazetarians.
He's gonna eat the Gazetarians who are not who he's allowed to, because there are some he's not. Because apparently there's some Gazetarians here who are not. He's also not gonna eat any of the puppies or kittens on the estate. Or dogs or cats.
Joy.
Birds are fine though, they're nasty.
Wait.
Maybe not anymore.
All right. Well, that's very specific and terrifying. I'm just going to stay on hallowed ground with Madeline for a while.
Oh.
Oh, Claude said he was getting his mother to banish. Uh-oh.
But also,
Well, let's hope her magic will actually work.
the servants were Gazetarians, so, I don't know if you can stay here. I don't know if you can stay here.
Why?
Because don't the servants bring you food?
Yes.
Well, it may not be as prompt.
Well, one of them brought me this porridge this morning outside the door.
This morning, like more than an hour ago?
A few hours
A
ago.
few hours. Okay, cool.
Well,
There's a wishing well, just up the road. Just saying, if you guys gotta go to the wishing well and wish real hard you're with Claude. Make sure you include both of you.
I'll put it under consideration. If not, I suppose there's always magical means if need be.
You probably shouldn't use your magic.
Probably shouldn't. Also, starving is also a bad option.
Right, but if you
Agreed,
get
yes.
but if you get to the well, you can just wish it without using any of your magic.
What about you lot? What are my cousins planning on doing? Are you planning on heading back to the major estate? Perhaps I could tag along. I could, if you would allow this young man to follow you.
I'll look at him and Madeline and say, "Yep, for walkies."
Madeline just looks at you with and looks at her withered legs, and just kind of looks back up to you, and she's just like, perhaps we could put some kind of carriage together. There is a small carriage here. Obviously, it wasn't meant to go far outside the estate, and I could, if the travel isn't long, I could summon a magical donkey. It would be a use of my magic, but I would be able to perhaps make the trek. How far is it? It looks a lot bigger out there. I used to be able to just look from the church and see the doors.
Can you put on
Couple of days?
Can you put on the conservatory map where the well is? The wishing well?
Oh, give me a second.
While you're doing that, who's will look at the rest of you? I mean, I made a
51.
wish that to get here. What if you
51.
guys
51 was it? It's on there.
Oh, that is it? Okay.
Yeah, that is it.
What if we got to the well? Because that's like part of the way, and then somebody else made a wish to poof everybody to Claude, or to your mom,
Of course, perhaps. At the very least, I could take the road with Madeline and a donkey, and we could make the attempt. How far is it? Is it
A day and a
What
half.
is it? Yeah, about a day and a half.
a day? 2 castings of the
At
spell.
best.
Say that again.
It is at best, and it's on the wrong side of the river too, isn't it?
Yeah, we wouldn't have to cross the river again. It looks like there's a forest, and there is road. I mean, we could take the road.
I only have to cast the spell once, perhaps. Let me go get my ritual book.
I mean, if you have it, we got people who pull them. You don't have to cast anything.
Oh, I just want to be useful.
Right. Being alive is useful.
Well, if as one of you have a strong back, we can pull a 2-wheeled carriage.
Ray, looking at your character.
Doing this.
His strength isn't bad. It's 15. It's not great.
I mean,
But a 15 is pretty good.
I can help.
We're just
It's a little Mutt and Jeff, but I can help.
I'm certain we could attach a card to 2 badgers, so that should work.
It was my idea. I'm the brains that came up with the idea. That's my
Or you could
contribution.
lead. That sounds reasonable. Thank you so much for volunteering.
I'll leave.
Lead.
Yeah. You guys just follow behind with the carriage.
No, you lead with the carriage.
Are any of you capable of utilizing ritual magic, perhaps?
Yes, some.
I can.
Clerical ritual magic.
Nope.
And now we're back to none.
What is your path again?
My pack.
Yeah.
Celestial.
Yeah, no. But what's your 3rd level, swear to? Blade, chain, book,
Tome.
tome. It's a byproduct of tome.
Talking about Radiant Soul.
No, tome has a very specific thing you can do with your book.
You can cast ritual
I get-
spells.
I get 3 cantrips. Oh,
You take a look.
choose 3 cantrips from a spell list. They don't count against your cantrips. If you lose your Book of Shadows, you perform a 1-hour ceremony to give you a replacement. My book.
pretty sure you're able to inscribe rituals in your tome, or is that like an actual thing?
That is a great question.
You might have to go.
I gotta
You
go
might have
look
to
that
pull up
up.
the full thing of Pact of the Tome for that.
Back to the tome. You cast those cantrips. If you don't count warlock spells, no this.
I know.
When you gain this feature, you choose 3 cantrips. While the book is in your person, you choose. Oh, that's probably an extra thing you have to grab. Yeah, never mind. That's an eldritch evocation.
Oh, I know the one you're thinking of. That's
Yeah,
down the
never mind.
road. That's
And
not
he's like,
now.
he goes, well, perhaps then a good cousin will pull the cart, and cousins, I will lean on you to be able to escort Madeline to safety. I will follow to my best ability. My legs aren't as strong as they used to be, but I'll follow on foot.
What are you hoping to gain at the wishing well?
No, from the wishing well. I thought you were going back to one of the buildings where the rest of the family
Yes.
was.
I thought we go to the wishing well because I made a wish because I was sick of traveling. I said, I wish we were all at the chapel, and then we were. I'm saying we make it because if we can make it, because like they don't look like they're up for super walkies. If we make it to the wishing well, we can just say, I wish we were all outside of Claude's mother's room, whatever her name is. And poof, there we go.
And what if we were to have you wish, looking at him, to reverse the curse on you that's currently?
Reverse the curse on whom?
This is Claude? Who is this?
Charles is the aging one.
Charles, what if you were to wish to have everything reversed from the time the curse was placed upon the building?
Well, I am scholared in this to some degree. Enochian magic can't be wished away. Wish magic won't work on it. Enochian magic is relentlessly known to be irreversible. It's why Enochian magic is also dangerous. It's Enochian. It's a tearing of the weave. It's why the curse on me is so strong.
You could wish yourself younger, though.
That's where I was going.
Fellow wizard.
Close enough.
But in all fairness, you guys, come on, you know me. I just made the wish. We don't all have to go at the same time. We could let Charles make his wish to be younger, or say, appear younger.
Yes.
I'd say actually
Right.
younger.
But I'm saying, make your wish, and then somebody else wish to poof.
This wishing well actually works. It is a real wishing well.
I mean,
Yeah.
we went from there to here. But I'm saying, I see
Good.
what you're saying, Sebastian, and there's no reason that he can't do the thing, and then somebody else do a wish.
But, well, how about this? It's almost time for my nappies. So,
How did you do the straight face?
I will. How about I lay down with me and Madeline? You lot discuss it, and we will be at your whim. I trust your judgment. You look like people that are very reasonable and make good decisions. It'll go. I have a room off to the side that I have dragged in a fresh mat to, in preparation for your return, because I knew that you would return alive. I have found several fairly clean bed mats and blankets here as well, if you wish to rest for the evening on hallowed ground. And I've reattached the bolt lock on the door, so no one's going to get in there without pushing really hard. I'm gonna go grab some coffee while you guys discuss what the hell you're gonna do next.
Tony, you were thinking of Of Ancient
Bring it,
Secrets,
you want to?
right? The Book of Ancient Secrets.
Book of It. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I misremembered
I'm guessing
what
that's
the
level 10.
base did.
Yeah.
Base just gives you cantrips, which is cool.
Right. Yeah.
But-
You're talking. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's later down
that's
the road.
the one that gives you
Yeah.
any ritual. Yeah.
But we don't have to go to the well. I mean, looking at our map, we could just go there. Like, we don't have to take the road. We could just go
Actually-
straight there.
Problem going there is that goes into the throne room, which we need to avoid going
Oh.
into.
Yeah, it does.
If we want to get there, we're gonna have to go to the West Wing and then get there that way,
Wait a second.
or the East Wing.
The East Wing, yeah.
Where are you trying to get to?
Back to
Help
the
me out.
East. So, the West Wing, the room that we would have to go through is the throne room, which has the skeletons frozen.
Or it's East Wing. It's
Right,
the-
and we'd be potentially stuck too.
Right.
Right. And I don't know that these two, Charles and Madeline, could get through that.
I
So
don't know if you
we would have to go to the
East Wing.
West Wing. Sorry, I had it reversed.
Isn't south the east? Or...
No, south is east and north is west. We'd have to go
Fuck.
west.
We have to go back.
this way. We have to go this way.
Go this way.
Yeah, we'd have to go this way so that we could get there without going through the throne room.
So we'd have to go back, through the chimneys. We'd have to go back to the Monkey Man. Which, am I allowed to kill him? It's not been.
I mean,
made
at this
clear.
point, yeah, we could probably just kill him. It might be a good idea to, attempt.
Oh, there's no attempt.
Right.
If we attack him, we kill him.
It's
Right.
the gorillas that are going to be the problem in
But
that
they may
fight.
be
But that's
Ganzetarians. They may not be a problem anymore. You're welcome.
that's fair. But I
Wait,
think he's
wait, wait.
specific.
Ross, were you going to say something?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm just rubbing in there.
Oh, okay. You okay?
And Tammy, are you cool as well?
Yes, I'm fine.
Or we could use the wishing well to try and get past.
That's what I was saying. Wish to be outside of the room that their mom's in. So if we go, so option one, we go to the wishing well. He can wish to be younger. Somebody else can. You guys can do whatever other wishes you want, and then we can wish somebody else. I think because I'm guessing. Within all of my infinite wisdom, I bet you it's one wish per person, and I wasted it getting us here. So you're welcome.
You know what sucks? I threw a coin at the same time you did. Yours just happened to hit right before mine.
Because I'm the superior. But I realize that.
No, you were just closer.
I'm better.
That's
I'm better than
arguable.
better.
No, he's better. I
Nope.
think you're being very confused.
I'm better than better. It's a rhyme we used to tease him with all the time as kids. Better than better. Better than better.
See, they had to come up with that because
Everybody
none
was
of them
better.
were as good as me.
Yeah, sure. Mom had to tell him that so he wouldn't cry and wet the bed.
You know there's a well.
Yeah. So we go back to the well. We do the wishy thing. I don't understand. If you need to wash your hands, just go do it in the holy water. And she points at the thing with the holy water. Charles
I
isn't
don't
here.
have problems, but I think it would be helpful to get him back to being young.
Okay. So
I think going to wishing well so he can try this would make some sense.
So who
He's
wants
never
to make
hurt. But there are ways around the curse.
who wants to make the traveling wish for us to get where we need to go?
So we want to go back through the throne room, not through the throne, through the chimney, back to the other side, to do exactly what?
No. Because if we go to the well, we don't need to go to the east wing. We don't need to go this way at all.
Yeah.
Because we would just wish to be outside of the room that their mother's in. That Claude's mother's in. Or we can just wish to be next to Claude. We wish to be next to the library. We can just say we wish to be in the library. That's a set place. We can just wish to be in the library. Then we don't have to go to the west door, south door, whatever freaking door that is. We don't have to go through the throne room.
Actually,
at
wait
all.
a second. Why don't we just wish to have the curse inside of the throne room broken?
Because that may also be part of the Enochian curse.
No, that was Rich. Well, that wasn't the Enochian curse. That was Lenosa.
It's not, is it? It's not.
That was Lenosa.
Now we're talking.
Because we've been able to break the problems on each of the rooms. I don't think the rooms are equivalent to the same curse that's on the people.
Let's put a pin in that until Tony gets back. Because
That's an interesting thought. That's a really
Okay,
interesting thought.
so but you guys get what I'm saying about just wishing instead of traveling, right? Like we don't have to go through the throne room.
Yeah. We can just bamf past.
Right, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you listened.
Who wants to make that wish for us to get past?
For use of a wish spell.
Huh?
It seems like a poor use of a wish.
Right.
Well, our other option, if you don't use the wish to travel through it, is to go to
You can
the
travel in.
is to travel back west. So we'd have to we're going to the center again. We're following the same path that it took to get here. We'd have to cross the river with the rivermen, the chicken house, the alligator crocodiles.
Hey, the rock might be dead.
Oh yeah, the rock, the giant crab. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for a seafood bake. I miss crab legs.
Oh.
You
Remem-
guys, we should go get the crab. She sees Sebastian shaking his head and just, yes.
Remember the lobster rolls that Dad made?
Oh my god, they were so
We are
good.
off topic again.
It's highly.
This is not about lobster rolls. This is about getting as quickly as we can through this to make certain that we cover what we need to.
Okay, so our plan then is to
Place we
go...
need to be next is where? Where do you think we need to be next?
Well, we haven't explored the rest of the East Wing.
Well,
I think we need to go through the rest of the East Wing.
okay, wait, I thought... This is Leslie. I thought we decided from our short rest that that's our goal, is to explore the East Wing.
Yeah.
So our...
Why don't we just follow the path to there?
Because then we have to... If we follow the path to there, we have to go through the throne room, which is cursed.
Because the door that goes into the East Wing goes through the throne room.
Because that's why we had to go
Oh
back
my
to the
god, I
West
just
Wing.
realized after that what you're talking about.
Because that's why we had to go back to the
I
West
didn't realize
Wing.
it the right second.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's why
I'm an idiot.
we had to go back to the West Wing to come this way. So Tony, we had a question.
Sure.
Is the curse on the throne room an Enochian curse, or is it a curse? 'Cause it's my understanding Lenosa cast that curse. That's not an Enochian one.
Yeah, you're so far, given the information you have, which may or may not be correct. It would be your information is that Lenosa initiated whatever magic to do the assassination. That was a planned thing to happen.
So the thing that's going on in the throne... Actually, I remember doing I did detect magic on that room.
Yes.
Is what's going on in that room the same level of ability as what's going on with the people that were stuck in this house?
It's high level magic.
Can I do an Arcana check to know if it can actually be dispelled? That's really the question I want to know. Can the magic on
I would
the
assist her
throne
on that
room
one, yeah.
be dispelled?
I give it to you. It's possible to dispel it.
Okay.
That's not even a rule. If you think it is cast by a person, it can be dispelled.
So
the
it's-
only thing that can't be dispelled is Enochian magic.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's what we're trying to establish, is if it's Enochian.
Like, if we were to use the wishing well, could we use the wishing well to remove...
the magic cast on
If-
the throne room.
If the wishing well works that way,
If
that's
it
the other thing
gives
too.
the wish spell.
But if the wishing well works that way and it is magic cast, then why not? If it can dispel magic, it would be, dispelling is dispelling. Magic cast by a person is fallible. It is breakable. Only magic cast by gods and Enochian magic, and technically some magic cast by red priests is not dispellable. That would be common. That's your common parlance that you would get in Magic 101. These are the death curses in Harry Potter, right? That's the
Yeah.
information you would get. Like, this is the general stuff that can be undone and the general stuff that can't be undone.
So, looking to Sebastian again, we can attempt to do that at the well. As far as we know, at the well, we can make an attempt to do that.
You know magic has a source, though, and you'd have to find its source. You can't just cast it raw in a room. You gotta find what's doing it and target that.
Based off what we're talking about.
Didn't I see where the freeze was centered at? No.
Not the freeze, you found the rats.
I found the rats, yeah.
Okay, but based off what we're attempting to figure out, or what we're planning, is to go back to the well, wish Charles to de-age himself, wish for the magic on the throne room to be dispelled, and
Wait. Hang on. Go ahead. Finish what you're asking, Tony. And then.
Okay.
and if that doesn't work, then to be teleported again, like we were to here, to be transferred to the library as a group. So is that something based off what we've seen thus far from the well that we think we could potentially do?
You know the well can move you from one place to another. At this point, that is the information you have.
Right.
Everything else is an assumption.
Correct.
Unless
Okay.
you use some kind of like high-level augury magic or something. Yeah. It's just kind of like
So
you threw a coin in a well,
Yeah.
and the thing you wished for happened. But also, you've seen animals talk at this point, right? And like weird, crazy shit happen.
Right. Okay.
Like so.
Tamir, what's your thing?
So, you're wishing for the magic to be gone from the throne room. What's the worst possible thing that could happen?
Magic isn't gone.
No.
We
Like, is it-
put into stasis until such time somebody else solves this problem for us?
I'm just like, what do we release if the magic is gone from the throne room?
Skeletons.
A bunch of people will fall over dead.
Well, they are.
they're already dead.
Oh, but there was. Claude said there's something else in there. No, I see what you're saying, Tamir. Claude said there's something else in there. There's another presence, but he didn't say what. We don't know.
And if we make the magic go away entirely, what is the end result? Is my concern.
The thing gets released.
Right? And then things are worse and not better.
Maybe it'll leave like the demon did.
How much did that cost you?
I mean, it cost me nothing. It cost me the Gazetarians not eating puppies and kittens on the estate.
Can't target our pair. Can't
Can't
target our
target
mother.
the Wilhelm.
Yeah.
Can't target Mom.
There has to be some kind of payback for that.
You've got a horn of banishment.
It was released onto this mortal coil. That was its.
Timur, you were in the room, so you would have heard that.
No, I know. I mean, I was there, but what I'm saying is that right now it seems like an easy answer. And I don't know that there's an easy answer.
Okay, so we just try the
There's
trial?
always a payback.
You know what? Let's go to the well and we can study the well. We could study the well and see what its capabilities are, what it actually is.
I mean, worst case scenario, we go to the well, see if Charles can de-age himself, and then we go from there, see if we can figure out what else it does. I mean, that puts us in the middle of the conservatory, so then we still have to make it either to the east wing or the west wing. If we're not able to get the curse or whatever lifted off of the throne room, then we can either somebody can wish for a travel, or we actually travel back to the west wing. Go back up to the west wing. And then we use the chimneys to get back to the east.
Okay.
Because either way, we're gonna have to go to the west wing to get to the east wing.
Well, I mean,
If we don't get rid of what's going on in the throne room.
yeah.
Because
our other option is just to go back the way we came, which still goes by the wishing well.
yeah.
How long is Charles's nap? Is it a short rest?
Oh, he was going to take a long rest.
He's taking a long rest.
He's going to bed.
It's like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, when people start getting old, their time clocks get off.
We'll wake him up when we're ready to go.
Unfortunately, I'd like to argue that I can't.
You guys can nudge him awake, and he could nap in the wagon. It's just going to be a harder thing to pull.
Okay, okay. I was like, do we want to, like, because...
To note, if you are pulling a wagon, you're going to have to take the road, probably.
Yeah.
Right, which if we have to take the road back to the east wing, it's actually probably going to be faster if we take the road all the way back to the front of the house and go around through the outside.
Yeah.
Because getting back around, that's a longer time.
Yeah.
What are the ramifications of taking him out of here at all?
He's not on hallowed ground, and
Yeah.
she's demon candy. Madeline.
Which means at some point we're going to have to face a demon.
Possibly? I mean...
Little sister, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
What you think what's keeping him safe is this surrounding. We take him out those doors. We have to remain vigilant to keep him alive. He can't do it himself.
No. But he's... yeah. I mean, the demons even got to her here. Hey, you know who we could ask?
To a third party. The demons didn't get to her directly. They use a third party, did they not?
I don't know.
I mean, they did once.
Smiler, right?
Yeah. But that's because Smiler can get onto
Right.
hallowed ground.
Because Smiler's not a demon.
Right.
Guys, what? Smiler's our buddy. What if we asked him? What if we asked him?
We do have a favor from Smiler.
Sorry, Ray, you were saying?
I don't know that Smiler's our buddy.
We do have a favor from him, though.
He looks so happy.
His name is Smiler.
The Defiler.
When this is over, we're going to have a long time on how language works.
I say words just fine.
You just don't understand words just fine.
I'm still better at it than you.
Sure.
So, I mean, ultimately, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you first. Go ahead.
Ultimately, we're gonna have to take the road because we have the cart, because we have these two. So we can take the cart on the road. It goes past the wishing well. So we stop at the wishing well, see what we can do there. In fact, it's what, a day and a half to the wishing well?
Yeah, roughly.
With a wagon?
With a wagon,
On the road?
depending on how hard you have to pull it.
Okay, so with a wagon on the road, we have about a day and a half to 2 days of travel. We get to the wishing well. We do the things we attempt to do at the wishing well. If that doesn't work, option B is to go back up, is to continue, which is another day and a half to 2 days of travel to the front of the house, and then go back around to the east wing, and then just work back the other way. By then, Madeline might be able to walk herself.
Anyway, about it, we're gonna have
May
to
it
go to the
work?
wishing. We're gonna have to go over to the wishing well.
So we can get these two up from their nappies and head out. Tony, this cart, is it like a two-wheeled cart that actually has to be like balanced and pulled, or is it
Yeah.
like a four-wheel?
No, it's a two-wheel. It's a two-wheel go-kart because the thing is, it's normally the inside wasn't this giant estate, so it's a glorified. It's bigger than a wheelbarrow.
It's a push cart.
Yeah.
And here in Utah, they do this thing every year called Trek, and they hook 12 to 14-year-old girls to them and make them pull them through the desert while dressed as pioneers. You think I'm
I'm
kidding?
looking for good.
I'm intrigued and offended and confused all at the same time.
You're not sure what to feel right now, are you?
Okay, so with that, let's trek Madeline and Charles to the wishing well.
Yeah?
Everybody good with it?
Yes.
It works
just
for me.
Remember, we have to be vigilant to make certain they get there.
Hey.
Okay. Okay. So you guys wake up Madeline and Charles.
Do we want to do that, or we want to let them rest at their best, so in case we get attacked?
He's taking a full 8-hour rest. It is 11 o'clock. This took us about an hour.
Yeah, it took about an hour.
So it's 11 o'clock in the morning. If we leave 8 hours from now, that's 7 o'clock. It's going to be dark and it's going to be night. And I would really rather not travel at night, especially if there's a giant rock flying around and chicken house and whatever else we haven't seen.
Right, we can find a rock or a lobster, and that
Would
would
lesser restoration take care of her
Right.
weakness?
Right.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Ezra will credit my humor.
I appreciate it.
It's far too highbrow for this group.
Okay. So you guys wake up Charles and Madeline, and you guys get them in a cart. It's a basic wooden two-wheeled cart, mostly used for like pulling hay or like piles of dirt or like construction equipment around, or like. So it barely fits the two of them sitting in it, but they're in it and they're able to be pulled. The cart comes up to it has a two wooden tongs on either side out, and a wooden bar across it that's kind of got a yoke. That's basically a yoke where you can normally would set it on like a goat or like a donkey or something like that, their neck. So whoever pulls it would probably either set it on their shoulders or try to grab it and just kind of balance it and push it.
Is there room for two people in there to pull?
There's room for there is about enough room where two skinnier people could probably get in there and push her like one bigger guy.
So Sebastian on his own.
What?
Or
What about two people on the outside? It's got two poles, right?
Yeah, I mean, people on the outside could grab it on either side. I mean, it's not complicated to pull it, right? It's just going to be a strength check. If two people want to do it, one of them will have advantage.
And we can actually technically get three, one in the middle and two on one either side.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that.
Great, let's do that. I'll take the middle. I need 2 volunteers.
I'll go.
No, I'm looking at the Badgers.
no,
Yes.
I'm not strong. You
I'm
have
not
a monk pointing at Demalis.
The monk, logically, needs freedom of action to be able to be most effective. And our most effective distance attack person is Tamir. So between the two of them, they should be free of any pieces. Now, I'm going to hold on to the middle section, which means the two of you just need to hold on to the outside section, which means in a combat situation or something else that goes on, you can let go in a hurry. And I can gently let our car go down. But it will go a lot faster if there are 3 of us. I am trying to use persuading words as a bard.
You're also asking Uzula to do manual labor. That sounds like it's gonna suck. So you know what? I'll do a roll off with you. If you're doing your bardic persuasion.
Okay.
How do I do this? Hit persuasion? Hit performance? Can I try something different? Like I don't know. I try intimidation. That's
I
not
don't
gonna
know
work.
bards well enough to know.
Yeah, right.
You can roll a persuasion or an intimidation, right? You can even add extra by using cutting words if you wanted to.
I was gonna say
I'm
subtract
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
cutting.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a persuasion check and do cutting words, and you will have to subtract a D8 from your roll.
Oh, I subtracted D8.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cutting words gives me what's more? D8?
Are we in the negatives?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, you just need a positive roll.
Don't roll a 1.
Now, one would beat her.
Oh.
Good job, babe.
Skill checks are not
I
automatic
drank mine.
failures on ones.
So, I
I rolled a 25 total.
on my
25.
D20. I rolled an 8, and then I subtract a D8.
You subtract a
I
D8.
also rolled a D8 on my D8.
So you rolled a 0.
I don't think I've had to sit here and roll negative or 0 in years. That is awesome.
Do we want to take a break? Our food is here.
Yeah,
and
let's
it's 8:30.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Take
it's
a break, and then when we come
7:30.
back, I want to see you actually role play. This is a great idea.
let's plan on taking a 15-minute break. Does that sound fine?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
We can walk the dogs.
Okay,
Yep.
sounds great. I'm gonna go into tools,
This,
scripts, 300, 600, 900, and close. Okay. After these messages, we'll be right back. And slideshow. And try to move this up over the game board. Open. Okay. And let me turn off the timer. And I'll turn the timer back on.
Oh.
You know. All right.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. We're back. So we pick up on the road. No need to roll a strength check right now. Pulling the cart will slow you down a little bit. So I want everyone to roll me an interlude dice. It's going to be a D12.
All right.
One.
7.
11.
11. Okay.
4.
6.
6. All right. No one rolled a 2. All right. Gonna look at something real quick.
Hey, I was just thinking
Yeah.
about wishes. Do you think it'd be possible to wish ourselves to wherever our father is or the ring is?
You can certainly try.
I thought about that too. The question is, we're going in blind if we do that. I
Yeah.
also want to wish the ring here.
Right.
We could wish the knowledge of where the ring is, maybe.
That's
That's a
funny.
good one.
That might be a good. Yeah.
Where's Dad? Where's Dad? And is he wearing his ring, or where's the ring?
Where is the ring?
Right.
Where the ring is still on dad.
Really, we just need the ring. We.
Yeah, we don't need Dad. We need the ring.
We've lived our life without that.
No, we don't have abandonment issues here at all.
Oh,
Based
you
off
know,
my facts.
with a ring.
Do I need Steve and Amber to fix the timeline?
So by the way, I was
You don't know. That's a rough one. It's there's a lot of unknowns.
Sorry, Ross. What?
so by the way, for this holiday, you know, I was talking to the niece, and I was telling her that we had backup characters. She said why, you know, she's kind of amazed about it. And I said, well, occasionally, you know, one of the players characters will die. And she looked horrified. She's like, no, really? Your DM kills off characters?
Technically-
It happened.
Technically, I don't kill off the character. The basilisk kills off your character. You decided to
Right.
confront the basilisk. I make very little decisions. I roll all the dice on the board, so you know what happens. So
Yeah.
yeah. Fate is objective.
That's funny.
Anyway, so speaking about that, so who is I guess since you three are pulling the cart, traditional lookout is either Justine or Ross. Is Tamir going to be the lookout, or is okay?
I'll totally be the work. Well, I mean, I offered to help pull, but I will totally be the one.
I'll do the lookout. Tamer can
Lookout.
take my pole spot.
Nope.
The dragon will be unbalanced.
No.
Yeah, see, I'm too short.
If I remember correctly, he thought this was a great idea.
Tamir,
did.
go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Perception. That'd be a 22.
22. With a 22, on the perception check, as you are exiting you're about a good 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes outside of the cart being pulled out. It's in the long stretch before the road goes either upwards or downwards, right, east or west.
Right.
To on either split part of the path. At this T intersection, there is a large grouping of trees, and you see motion in that large grouping of trees very quickly. You don't catch With a 22, you don't catch what it is, but you get these details. You see what looks to be the fluttering of bat wings very quickly, and you see it, and you see a slip of red in a tail, and then it scatters into the trees and like hides somewhere in that grouping of about 5 to 6 trees and a large grouping of bushes.
Okay, how close are we getting to that?
I would say you're about 40 or 50 yards away from that.
How close will we pass?
You will pass within 10 yards of that.
Okay. Folks, we have a possible bogey, bat wings, red spot on the tail in that group of trees and bushes.
Can I use message to try and find Anthony?
Anthony?
Andrew, the goat one who was hunting.
If he's within 120 feet.
Right, I'm gonna do my little and I'm gonna turn to make three.
You send your message out in 3 different directions within 120 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say, hey Andrew, we're trying to escort. Andrew, we're trying to escort Charles Madeline to safety. Any help is appreciated.
Okay. You send that out in 3 different directions.
Yes. Basically, pew pew pew.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's cone.
Okay.
I attempted.
You did it. You did it. Okay.
He's also a goat. He could pull. Yes.
You guys are again still pulling the cart and at this close to this T intersection, but not at it yet. The scene is still yours.
Tamir, did you explain to us what you saw, or just there could be something there?
No, I told you exactly what I saw and exactly where I was.
Okay. Is there any roll I can make based on the lore that I know is I'm guard that might tell me what bat wings and a red spot in the tail might be?
Roll me a religion check.
Can I assist with that at all? I am proficient with religion.
It's a mental knowledge thing.
Thank you, though. 26. I rolled a 19.
I don't know why I tried.
Jesus.
Good job.
His name is Howard. He lives here.
Tail and wings, red in color, are good in considering some of the information you know and what you just came out of, and the things that are after Madeline. That could be some kind of devilish, an infernal creature of some sort, with bat wings and a spade tail.
So quietly, over my shoulder, Charles, there is a potential devilish creature directly ahead. You wouldn't happen to have any of that holy water, would you?
I'm ashamed to say, because we needed water, I put some in this water cask. And he holds up a little portable jug for drinking, but also for blessing.
Listen to by you. Use that.
Of course, I will splash it in the face.
And then reach down to Hervé and say, can you detect any magic directly ahead on the path in that tree area? I don't know if you heard, but Timur thinks there might be a devil up there.
Oh, a devil. Of course. Let me send my consciousness forward. And you have the equivalent of detect magic up right now. You don't sense magic in the trees.
Okay. Keep going. Cautiously, but keep going.
Okay.
How far is the trace from us?
About 25 yards.
So within 120 feet, I can see through darkness.
Okay.
Am I able to see anything, or is anything that I can do to?
You look with your perfect dark vision, and there are bushes down below, and a grouping of 5 to 6 trees. So it's almost like an oasis, right? Except there's a lot of bushes, right? So you do see that, but you don't see any magical darkness, and you don't see anything that isn't behind total cover, unless you want to try to see through a substance.
No, I'm not close enough to want to do that because I can only do that within 30 feet.
Okay.
So
okay.
no.
Okay.
I'll keep pushing the cart.
Okay. You continue to push the cart. You get within. You're at the T intersection. It's about 15 feet away. This cluster of trees and bushes. What do you do? Turn left. Turn right.
Whatever.
Keep
which
going.
Well direction.
Let me look at the map because both of them might be in a well-like direction. Let me see. Definitely the one going north. You know goes there because you followed that one. There might be a. It looks like it goes to the south as well, but it's difficult to say where that one goes. So, you guys choose to turn right then. Okay, I will make this cluster over here green, and I will put 54. Okay, so you guys turn right, continuing down the path. You guys turn right, continuing down the path. Everyone roll me a D. Actually, we already rolled the interlude. So no need for that one. Give me a second here. I have to look at a thing. Do you have a question?
Yeah, as we're pushing, I want to be on the side closest to the trees.
Okay.
So I keep looking over to see. I'm still not using the ability to look through things, but just because I can see further in the dark, I'm looking to see if there's anything that I can see.
You don't see anything. 52. Okay. So, you guys continue on. As you guys continue on, you come across. I gotta keep flipping between the book. It's been about near the end of the day. It's been about, I would say, safely about a good 6 hours of travel. 6 to 7 hours of travel. It's probably around, if it's 7 hours of travel, it makes it what, 6 o'clock?
Yes.
So it's about 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, it's not dark yet. Dark happens around 7, so you're about an hour. No, it happens around 8, so it's about 2 hours until dark. You see that the trees on either side of the curving path, as the path begins to curve, actually I'm going to have to put this one here because that makes more sense, and I'm going to have to type a 52. Sorry, I'm just making a note on the sheet. I'm fixing something. As the path begins to curve and turn again north, you see there are mainly a large group of oak trees that stretch this long trail. A half dozen amber-colored squirrels are visible, darting about the trees above where the path curves. One of the squirrels touches an acorn and throws it at one of you. I'm going to roll to see who, and I'll roll to hit. Skylar, what is your AC?
My AC is 15.
15. You take 1 point of damage as an acorn hits your head. Normally, an acorn wouldn't hurt you, except when this acorn, this squirrel throws an acorn at you, and you're like, okay, a squirrel threw an acorn. And all of a sudden, this acorn hits you. It fucking hurts. It smashes into your skull and bumps to the floor with a loud, hits the path with a loud king, king, king sound. As you look down, it's a solid gold acorn.
I pick up the acorn.
Okay.
I'm looking at the trees and looking at the acorns in the trees.
Roll me a perception
I
check.
love the way you know what's important.
While he's doing that, Uzula is snickering and chittering at them. Do it again.
19.
19. With a 19, you see another squirrel kind of at you, and all of a sudden it runs back up the tree, and as it runs back up the tree, it grabs another acorn. The moment it grabs something, what it grabs turns to gold, and it kind of goes, and then it starts to bite the acorn. It tries to bite the acorn, and as it bites the acorn, it bites through the solid gold, and it starts chewing it. And it just starts kind of going at you guys, and then it goes back into its back into the hole in the tree. You notice that anywhere its hands touch, as you look at this oak tree, you see smatterings of gold all over the oak tree, but in very small spots, almost like it's polka dotted in gold. Everywhere that these squirrels have touched has turned to gold.
So it's not just one squirrel, it's all the squirrels are doing it.
You see about 3 squirrels so far, but a lot of them have retreated back into their hovels.
How much is this acorn worth?
That's about an ounce of gold.
That's about 1 gold.
Well, not minted gold, but it's raw gold. It's worth a bit.
Yeah.
You would say easily this much gold? Probably, maybe, well, you could safely say about 250 copper pieces
Ooh.
of raw gold. It's a little acorn, but solid gold. Heck, that tree itself, all those little gold smatterings all over it. I guess if you really dug them all out, that might be a considerable amount of change. I mean, you'd have to go out there with a dagger and pull them all out.
I'm gonna try and get the squirrel to throw more acorns at me.
Do you say this out loud? Do you tell Uzula?
So do you guys stop in the path? You're no longer continuing on?
Well, Vetter stopped. I don't know about everybody else.
I watched you get pinged with an acorn. I'm enjoying it.
He stops and he's looking at the acorn, looking at the tree, looking at the acorn, looking at the tree. Gonna cast Prestidigitation.
Okay.
Because if I remember right, I can do sounds with Prestidigitation too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and make a sound come from the hole that it went into,
Okay.
trying to provoke it to come back out.
Sure. Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
I have 13. 19.
19. The squirrel jumps out of its hole, lands on a branch, and goes. It's like starts shuddering at the hole itself.
I'm gonna try and do it again, pushing it around the tree, basically.
Can I have an action between the 2 actions you just did?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Great. He came out of the hole? How far away is the hole from us?
I would say it's about 15 feet up.
Okay. Mage hand into the hole and grab the first object that's there.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check, right, to see if you can grasp something. Because you're blindly sending it in there and grabbing and pulling.
18.
18. Okay. 18 is pretty good. Roll me a. I'll roll a d4. Give me a second. Three golden acorns. You just pull out of this hole, and and they just they just hold it in the air by that mage hand you have.
Keep it behind the squirrel so the squirrel's not paying attention if at all possible.
You know, with an 18, I'll give it to you. These acorns are hovering behind the squirrel.
Best day of my life.
I'm gonna try and scare the squirrel to basically kind of run all around that branch.
Okay.
I'm basically trying to get him to see if he can turn that branch into gold, basically.
While you're doing
You're horrible people.
I'm gonna say stop for a second.
Huh?
Stop it. Stop scaring me. Stop it.
It's working.
I'm gonna help or not.
Oh yeah, you can talk to animals now.
Stop it. I am going to speak with animals.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for them to do that. Can I help you in any way?
And what is it that's going on?
Well, we were just passing through and you pinged my brother in the head. Great shot, by the way. Do it as often as you want. Are you okay?
Oh, so there's a ghost in my hole.
Yeah, I got it out.
You got the ghost out of my hole?
Yeah, it's gone. It's not gonna be there if you go check it out, I promise.
Oh, let me go look.
Okay.
It looks back in.
The ghost stole my lunch.
Oh no!
It looks back up, and you see this squirrel pop its head back up. And but to you, it's like,
It stole my lunch.
I've got some here. Do you want some?
What is it?
She pulls out some nuts, just from her travel rations.
Oh, this is bad.
Come on, do you want some?
roll me a animal handling check with advantage because you can speak to him.
12.
12. Okay. He goes.
You promise not to hurt me.
I promise nobody here is gonna hurt you. Nope, not me, not them. I don't know what else is out there, but
All right. Well,
I'll tell you. I'll even put this down here.
Let's see these nuts.
She takes a handful of nuts and puts it on like a branch that's level with her, and she'll leave a stack of nuts right there. Here you go.
It'll slowly start to creep down. Go over to the nuts. It grabs one and goes right back up. Holds the nuts in its hand.
Well,
It's like
While he's doing that, I bring the other nuts under the branch and over to me and in my pocket.
you have 3 golden acorns. Each of them is worth 250 copper pieces.
This is ridiculous. I really stole from the fucking girl.
Good.
Is it
You're good.
okay?
He takes a bite.
Tastes like gold.
Why is it turning to gold?
I don't know.
Oh, have you always been able to do that?
Eat nuts? Yes.
Have you always been
The
able
squirrel.
Do they always turn to gold?
That's new.
Do you eat the gold or do you eat the nut?
I'm eating the nut.
Right,
It's in my hand.
but it turns to gold. Have you tried eating anything else that's gold?
I mean, everything's gold at this point.
Oh. Well, I know where there's going to be lots of food. Do you guys want to come with us? It's safe. We'll keep you safe. Someplace warm.
Do you eat meat?
I don't.
Roll a bluff.
Can you eat monkey?
Well, okay. I eat monkey.
What was your
Yeah,
total?
yeah, no. Yeah, that's right. 14.
Okay, he has more than 14.
Okay.
Liar!
Well, I eat monkey. You're
Liar!
right. I'm sorry. I eat monkey. We've eaten monkey.
Goes back and his whole head comes out.
I mean, I promise we don't eat squirrel. I've never eaten squirrel. He's never eaten squirrel, as far as I know. We've never eaten squirrel. Like, I can't talk for the rest of them. I've just met a few of these people. But again, if you want to come with, we'll find you lots more food and someplace safer.
This is my home. My home is safe. My tree is safe.
But there was a ghost in it.
The ghost is gone now.
What if it comes back? Got it out for now, but I can't make it go away forever.
There's wolves down there.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
Do they also turn things to gold?
No, they turn things to dead.
Oh, sure. You don't want to see the rest of the place?
I've seen my entire world, and it's good and full of nuts.
So much more out there.
Nope, nothing worth fighting for. Just nuts.
What if I could tell you that there's a whole place with a barrel of nuts, and she makes a gesture of the size of a barrel, full of nuts.
What if I could tell you that there's a tree that will grow all the food I will ever want to eat on it?
But this could feed you and your family forever without having to do any of the work.
Well, my family sucks.
Oh. Are they still here?
No, they got eaten by wolves.
So there is danger.
Of course there's danger. I mean, look at that wolf over there.
He points over to the right. You didn't notice it first, but behind the bush is a wolf made of gold. It has a dead carcass of a squirrel in its mouth. Because anything the squirrel touches turns to gold.
You don't see it.
Do we see her turn?
Yeah, you see her turn and look, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah,
all right,
yeah.
all right. I mean, that one doesn't look like it's moving a whole lot. Can I go look at it? Can I take a closer look?
Start walking.
You guys, he goes back in his hole and he says,
Beware the wolves!
Okay, thanks. She'll go over and she's gonna take the dead squirrel out.
okay,
She's gonna put a piece of leather between her and the dead squirrel,
okay,
scruff it, pull it out of the mouth,
okay,
and have the dead squirrel touch like a leaf.
okay. So you reached over to touch the dead squirrel. Okay, can you roll me a con save with advantage?
Oh no.
Because you have leather on your
Because
hands.
the leather is
yeah,
protecting
giving you
me.
advantage.
Yeah. A con save. That's gonna be 19.
Okay. Okay. The glove turns to gold quickly, and you pull your hand away, getting the glove off before it touched your skin.
Okay. So even a dead squirrel.
Do I see that?
Oh yeah, you would see me. Whoop.
I start pulling my torches out of my pack. I'm gonna drop the torch. I'm gonna drop a torch onto it.
Okay.
So might I have 10 seconds of soliloquy?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's your guys' scene.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is because Penelope shows up from whatever she was just doing, and we might want to tell her what's going on. Hey,
Oh,
Catherine.
Penelope has arrived.
Okay, she apparently is unconscious in the cart.
What?
We're saying hello.
So the Democrat is here to listen. I'm not joining in, but
Okay.
FOMO.
Okay.
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 Okay. So, Sebastian, what were you gonna say?
Ray was just trying to make sure you all saw it.
Oh,
okay.
So you drop a torch on.
Onto the squirrel.
Okay. The torch turns to gold.
I'm gonna turn all 10 of my torches into gold.
Do I see where he got pinged? Is it turning at all?
Where he got pinged. No, it's not turning at all.
Looking at the cloth or the leather that I tossed, I go to touch it with a stick. Just a stick.
No, yeah, it's perfectly
The stick
fine.
is fine.
The stick is
I
fine.
pick up the we'll say it's like a 6-inch square of leather
Yeah.
that I was working on something.
Okay. Yeah.
So, pick it up. Do I feel concerned? Am I?
You're not turning to gold right now. So you individually, and do you just drop it on the squirrel and just pick it up, or what do you do?
Yeah.
Okay. As you dropped it on the squirrel. As you pick it up while it's touching the squirrel, I need you to make a con saving throw at advantage.
Okay, with the first one. Because I'll do something different after that point.
Well, he's
Hey,
looking.
Tony,
Huh?
while they're doing this, I'm just going to bring over the empty mage hand, kind of put it in front of Vetter and be like,
20.
you know, there are easier ways. But
20? 20, you're fine.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're doing that, and while you guys are having that conversation, Uzla's gonna look to Tamir and Damalis. Keep an eye out for wolves.
Actually, this is something with. Everyone might want to make some kind of insight check for my character, because something's going on with my character that very much
Well, I have
is
advantage
something
on
he
that.
hasn't talked about with people.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on that.
16.
Your call.
Um,
Roll a bluff check if you feel like it needs a DC.
yeah, I'm gonna do a bluff check just to see what the DC would be.
Like, I know he's always on money.
There is definitely something more. Yeah.
Deception is bluff.
Yeah,
sorry.
deception. Sorry. Yeah, you definitely beat my deception. It's a DC 10, so.
What does it seem like? It doesn't have to be internal thoughts. It's like, what emotionally are you giving off?
You're definitely seeing an. Has anyone seen the Green Lantern cartoon where they showed what's his name, the greed guy?
It's avarice.
Yeah.
So you're giving off a panicked form of avarice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's that show of he needs this.
Uzla is gonna jump tackle him.
Okay.
And try and sit on him.
Okay. You as you reach over, you grab a golden torch. You have it in your hand, like your sister tackled you to the ground.
And I'm sitting on you, poking you in the nose. What is this? What is wrong?
What? I just.
She boops you on the snoot. Tell me the truth. She boops you again. What did you do?
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, no shit. What did you do?
You know that last raid we were on?
Yeah.
How we got on the Wolf Clan's raid?
Yeah.
I made a deal.
With the leader of the Wolf Clan or the leader of the raid?
The leader of the raid.
She hits you twice. You're an idiot. What did you do?
You know that artifact that I was trying to get from the temple that we burned down by accident?
Uh-huh. Was it an accident?
No, the burning it down wasn't my fault.
Oh, okay. She's still sitting on you and she's not
But
getting
I
up.
kind of lost the artifact in the getting away, and he casts a message directly to you.
Uh-huh.
He's very much. You see panic in his eyes.
Okay, so she's messaging you back.
So
Okay.
no. Everything before this was out loud. So
right.
in message, he tells you, he owes. Oh God, where was it? He owes Jordock. Oh, I have it. Sorry, I had it in.
Yeah.
And now I can't find it. Why?
Or do you have it in your enemies section?
Yeah.
If you scroll up to your enemies section, they'll probably give you the name.
Because there's also the secrets that...
Yeah. Actual amount is. Yeah. I owe Jordock 8,000 gold.
So you guys see us pause for a minute. And then all of a sudden you see her just go back and forth with like, you fucking idiot.
She starts beating the shit out of her brother.
What was the relic?
It was some priceless artifact.
Was it a dagger?
No, it was the centerpiece on the altar.
Dagger?
No,
It was like a statue.
Yeah.
Okay, so we owe him. When does this do?
We nothing. It's me.
No, you fucking idiot! It's never you. It's we. When and how? When?
Either I get that money to him before the end of the year, or I somehow win the nobility of this household.
She again goes into
Is the only other way out.
a slapping frenzy, and
That part's out loud. Because he forgets to cast message again. It's, you hear, either I get the money to him by the end of the year, or I win the nobility to this house. It's my only way out.
the slapping continues. She stops. No, go ahead.
I know those words were English, but I'm pretty sure I didn't understand them. I win the nobility of this house.
We can do this without the nobility of the house. We can do this. We've earned money before. Hell, there's a solid gold wolf right there.
That wolf is probably worth at least, I mean, with enough gold, it's at least worth maybe 1,000 gold?
How much have you already paid
None! We left!
in a year? And we spent 6 months traveling.
Sure.
So you have less than 6 months. Time is wibbly wobbly, timey wimey here. So we don't actually know how long it's been in the outside world. So it could be done. It could already be done. And you've sent the wolf clan after our clan.
No, after me.
So they're coming here? This could work. This could work in our favor. This could work.
If he gets me, I'm his slave. Under contract.
God, you're fucking stupid.
Are all of us hearing this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's panicked to the point where he can't cast the spell to not.
So Uzla will say, "You're fucking stupid," and then she's gonna slap every word as, "I'm the better twin."
Sebastian walks over, and whether they wanted to or not, he kind of gets between them.
So you have to scruff.
I
Uzla
believe
and
you're
take her
strong
off.
enough to
Oh,
pull it.
hold on, by something that.
So
I think strength, she ain't that big.
no. It's not like you haven't done it before. So you scruff Uzla as she's stupid. Okay,
What is going on?
he sold himself to a fucking idiot.
He sold himself to,
I'm assuming the squirrel.
Well, at this point, yeah, you may as well have sold yourself to the squirrel. No. Are you gonna tell him or am I?
I made a deal with one of the most powerful members of the Wolf Clan.
Not our best friends.
okay,
The wolf
why?
clan from upstairs? The wolf clan?
That's Rat Clan.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
You did what?
So that
Go ahead.
some things happened, and I don't know if you know this. Mom and Dad were in trouble.
Yeah, I know. That's why we kept raiding. That's why we went on the raid with the Wolf Clan in the first place. I thought that was the deal.
That was us. I got us on that raid so that we could actually pay off. So we could get the stuff to pay off
Yeah?
from the last two failed raids.
So on top of the debt that Mom and Dad already had, now you have 8,000 and you're going to be his slave? Or you're going to be his slave?
yeah.
And she looks at a knot watch. And a freckle past the fur.
How long do you have to pay this off?
The end of the year.
How much do you owe?
8,000 gold.
Gold,
What?
not copper.
Gold.
800,000 copper.
Yeah.
Why?
It is the price of the artifact that was destroyed.
Before you ever showed up here.
Yep. Was our last raid before we left.
Okay, so
So
hold on. I got here first. First things first, you're a member of the family. Second things, there's not enough copper in this house to pay off that debt.
Well, with that, there might be.
Okay, with a dead squirrel turns things to gold, maybe. But you're missing the point.
if I got the no, if I was to find our father's ring, and via the will, the person who got it would become the head of the house, that would give me enough political sway he would not be able to come after me.
We made a deal the day we met that we would share in the spoils equally. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You looked me in the eye and you made. So now you're telling me that you've not only didn't say this to your blood sister over here, but you didn't say it to any of us.
I made a bad deal and I'm trying to fix it.
You should have fixed it a few days ago.
You should have fixed it by telling us.
At least we could go into this with our eyes open what we're going to do next.
I mean, to be fair, how much do I actually know any of you?
You know enough that I've had your back, and so is Tamir, and so is Damalis, and so is Penny.
Uzula looks hurt when you say that. She looks.
I
like
wouldn't
you
even tell
slandered
Mom.
Of course, we don't tell Mom everything.
Nobody tells their mom everything.
You didn't
I
tell
mean,
me.
if you had a mom.
I tell my mom everything, but she's nosy.
Because if I would have told you back then, you would have tried to weasel your way into the deal.
Duh!
I'm not gonna let you go down with me.
You fucking idiot. You're not going.
Oh my god, are you seriously gonna be like pulling the I'm fucking noble, no one can help me, I'm an island card? That's so dumb.
Uzula's.
I don't know if you've seen what Slavery to the Wolf... You definitely haven't seen what Slavery to the Wolf Clan is.
No, but I said
I wasn't gonna
no,
let my
I'm making a
sister
bad
suffer under
decision.
that.
But you don't think.
Oh, okay, so it's okay for you to do it. And it's okay for you not to tell the rest of us who are here clearly helping each other. So instead, you're just gonna.
On a deal that we agreed to, that clearly you had ulterior motives behind.
And you don't think that I was. You think I was gonna let them take you as a slave? At any point. We've been in every freaking thing together. We've gone on every raid together. We've traveled together. We have done everything together. And you think you were gonna get out of it by a deal with one of those pieces of shit?
Better, your sister might be a grade A pain in my ass.
Yeah!
But she's also had your back.
And she's also my sister.
And mine. And Mal's. And Kenny's.
And you're my brother, and you don't get to make decisions for this entire family because you're a fucking island.
Ring or not.
How much gold do you have right now? Before this.
Before all this...
If you just give him the dead squirrel, she's animal. Speak with animal is definitely dropped, but
Okay.
if you just give him the dead squirrel, he can have all the money he wants.
If you drop the dead squirrel in his hand, even better.
Oh,
wouldn't get it near him.
wouldn't get it near him. But if it turns everything that it touches to gold, that's the problem solved. Doesn't matter if it's 8,000 gold or not. He can turn his entire village into gold.
Would you really want one of the heads of the Wolf Clan to have that power?
No. But
That would give them kingship.
fine. We'll turn their freaking canoes into gold. That's gonna cover everything. So all we have to do is figure out how to take that with us. And you are fine. Have you put Uzula down? Or is she just like pouting mid-air scruff?
Oh no, I have not put her down, but I'm actually kind of holding her kind of protectively. Like, it's very clear that Sebastian he's called your little sister an awful lot.
Yeah.
And it's very clear that he actually means it. Like, he's protective of you. He's pissed on your behalf.
So she's
Now,
still.
whether or not Uzula gets that, to be honest.
She doesn't. She doesn't at all. That's the best part. Like, she's so blindsided by this. She hasn't heard the little sister part. But she's definitely hanging in the air by the scruff, arms crossed, legs just probably sticking straight out, yelling at you. It looks like the most ridiculous thing on the planet.
I had it figured
Right,
out.
and you're doing this in front of the squirrels? And he actually says that. We're gonna have this fight here, in front of the squirrels? Seriously?
Is there a way to remove your noble gene? Can we wish for that?
I don't know, we're going to the well, we're gonna wish for something.
Okay,
Okay,
it's out, right?
it's out. Let's
Does anyone else have any other crazy, weird side things they want to confess to right now?
I had a thing for the strong man, but he's not into short chicks.
Well, he's a fucking asshole. We'll neuter him later.
Yeah, he
And
married a
looks over-
trapeze
and
artist.
I
It's
see
fine.
you responding here, Catherine. He looks over at Penelope, too. I'm not playing. I'm just here to zone out. But no, you're making comments. You're in. He looks over at Mel. Any surprisingly weird things or weird powers or bad deals you've made that we should know about? Or anything else that you think, I don't know, might get the rest of us in trouble?
There might be a ghost after me.
Okay. Was it the ghost in the tree that was trying to get the acorns?
No, I don't believe that was the ghost.
Or we're talking about a real ghost?
Yeah.
No. Keep going.
Well, you know some of my shady past.
Not enough, apparently.
So yeah, I might have killed somebody, and they were kind of upset about it, and so they might be.
Murder faces, yes. I would understand being upset about being murder faced, yes.
So they might be after me, plus his son.
Okay.
So wait,
Ghost got a name?
I mean, let's be fair, there's also that priest after us.
we don't need to talk about that. That is not even a problem that we need to deal with right now. Demolus, are you being haunted?
Well, not currently.
She'll
I
look,
don't think.
she's gonna look over at Charles. Do you see his ghost?
No, he's a living person.
She assumes because he's a cleric, he can see ghosts.
I
So
He doesn't get that. Actually, let me make an insight check.
Uzula's assuming.
Actually, he rolls well. Ursula, that's not how the clergy work.
Well, then what do you do?
Religious things.
But you don't see ghosts.
I mean, not if they don't want to apparate.
Let's.
There's magic to do it. Detect good and evil is a powerful spell. Do I need to detect a ghost?
No.
Right now. Okay, so Demolus, how far off is your ghosty dude?
Like, how close is he?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, do you know?
I don't.
We can deal with a ghost. We can deal with dead. We just have to be honest about it.
Okay, well, there's a nobleman who's real pissed off with me because I kind of made fun of him in his own tavern while everybody laughed. So, I mean, I doubt he will even come this close, but weirder things have happened in this area. I mean, it's not as cool as a ghost, or, I don't know, selling myself into slavery for some noble cause.
Alright, we'll deal with your noble.
I mean, it wasn't noble cause. It was to get us on a very lucrative raid.
Yeah,
You paid money to get on a raid.
Wait, you made an ass bet to
Yeah.
get on a raid and
Yeah.
fucked it up?
Exactly what it is. That was an ass bet.
Yeah.
I don't care if you guys know what an ass bet is.
Yep.
An ass bet is a bet you make when you don't have the money to actually pay the bet.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
to answer your question now, you are reading the chat. I'm just going to chat directly for Gatsby's like, that's that? Okay.
All right.
Vegas.
Yeah. So how do we take the squirrel with us? Looking at the squirrel, is the ground around it turning like it's been there?
The grass has turned to gold.
I will very gently put Uzula down, but hold on to her still and say, little sister, take a deep breath. We will solve this when everyone's a little calmer. But please note, I am furious on your behalf.
Does somebody have one of those magic-y things that can pick things up?
Yeah, like this one, and it picks up the squirrel with a mage hand. And if I need to stop the spell with a mage hand, tell me.
You pick up the squirrel with a mage hand, and the dead carcass of a squirrel just kind of hangs limply in the air.
It doesn't seem to be affecting me.
I could make a
You
cage
seem to be all right now.
with a loop. So I wonder if you touch a thing that's touching the squirrel.
Okay, so you dropped it on there. The leather piece, and she holds up the leather piece.
Here. Put the squirrel on the ground.
No.
I have an
We don't have
idea.
time for this.
Put
We don't have time for this.
the same leather piece. Put the squirrel on this leather piece. And
But
she
if-
nope, shut up. She looks at Sebastian. Put it on the leather piece.
Put the leather piece down so it doesn't hurt you.
No, trust me. Put it on the leather piece.
Yeah, but if you turn to gold, I'm selling you, and your brother's going to melt you down so you can pay off his debt.
Fine.
And he puts the squirrel on the leather.
You put the dead squirrel on the leather piece, and the leather piece stays gold, and you do not have to make a Constitution saving throw.
She stands there for a full minute, staring you in the eye. Make a fucking cage, turn it to gold, and put this in it.
Or make a cage out of
Fine.
gold leather.
I'll make the cage.
You have experience in carpentry tools. I'm not going to make you, and you have loose pieces of leather string, so you make a cage out of like wooden branches.
Okay.
Okay.
I put it down.
I'll say it took you 10 minutes.
I take the already golden torch, pick up the cage, touch it to the squirrel.
Okay. Okay.
Now put the squirrel in the cage.
She'll look at Sebastian. Can you do the ghosty hand? Please.
Yes.
Is it essentially a box?
Yeah.
You put the squirrel inside the golden cage, and now the dead squirrel is inside a golden cage.
Uzula closes the lid to the box cage
Okay.
and picks it up.
Okay. You seem to be fine.
All right. Tie the cage closed so it can't be opened up.
Okay.
Put it in a backpack.
All right. You put the cage in the backpack.
All right. I'm gonna need to make a custom item for a few things.
Sure. Don't waste too much time.
It's not gonna stay gold.
You guys,
when we
you
leave.
guys continue on.
Yep.
Yes, we will continue on as best we can.
I would say there's only about 40 minutes left till it's like nighttime. So let's say you guys continue on for about 40 minutes and then make camp for the night.
Are we
Sure.
past?
Sounds like a plan.
Are we past the forest?
You're further along the forest, but you don't see any more squirrels.
So
Do we see any more dark, devilish things?
Now
I'm looking.
roll me, since Sebastian's looking, Sebastian, roll me a perception check.
14.
14. You don't see him.
I rolled it.
is it possible to give him advantage at all, or if it's too late, that's fine. Because if I assist him in looking with the darkness and whatnot, no? Okay.
No.
Looking at the map, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, the trees are on the bottom side of the road, and then the cliff, in between the road and the cliff, there's nothing else, like it's prairie or flat.
Yeah, I would say I'm going to color it red where you guys currently are. 45 minutes past the trees.
Oh, we're only there.
Yeah. It's a long ways, and you guys are pulling a cart.
Okay. I think we should go on the other side of the road to set up camp. Because as far as we know, there's still wolves. And we can see them coming, at least.
On the other side of the road, just a nice big open prairie area. So you guys make camp in the big open prairie. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no issue. Okay.
So you would say that in-game time it is now 7 p.m.?
It's seven, more like 7:30 by the time you guys finish making camp.
By the time we finish making camp.
It's getting dark. You open up the bag.
Yeah.
There's a stick cage and a dead squirrel in the stick cage. Nothing is no longer gold. Your torches also appear to be normal wooden torches.
How about that golden acorn?
You look at the golden acorn, and the golden acorn is just an acorn.
I dump that out.
We all see this?
Yeah. Your 3 acorns are now just acorns again.
All for nothing.
You touch an acorn or something to the dead squirrel, and whatever it is doesn't turn to gold either.
So it's that squirrel in that area. Those squirrels all being in that area.
I assume the leather is back.
Your leather is back to leather. It's as if you just found that you won the Powerball, and you wash the ticket in the laundry.
He's sitting there just like,
There's a little sit next to him. Figure it out. We'll find the money. You're not in this alone. Find the money.
still on my first hope. That's the best I can say.
Hey, brother,
You're stupid.
do me a favor.
Yeah.
No more deals until we're done with all of this.
There's only so much I can promise.
We could have asked the demon to go to the Wolf Clan.
I mean, let's be honest. That demon wouldn't have stood a chance against him alone.
No, but there may have been other ways to think about it, and if we had had that as an option for us to consider, I would have entered the room. All of us probably would have.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I assume we're taking, like, she'll look at the rest of the group party. I assume we're taking watches.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll take the first one. Everyone else gets one.
I'll take whatever ones are available. I don't need as much sleep, and
Who needs spells? I can't remember who's a caster here and who's not.
not me.
Caster.
Right. Penelope's a caster, but she's not here, so never mind.
Right.
Mel, you're not a caster, right?
Right.
Great. You and Tamir get middle watch. Congratulations. You get the interrupted sleep.
Yep.
So before we go to bed down, Uzula will attempt her to remove the curse on Sebastian.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh, first try.
Sebastian,
You're not cursed.
you now no longer have avian issues.
I'm no longer a bird.
So essentially, in true Uzula fashion, to remove your curse, she sits there. As you kind of settle in for watch, she starts braiding your hair. And you feel like vertigo's not a problem.
I love it. That's great.
Okay. So, who's on first watch?
Sebastian said he's first.
Sebastian, roll me a
I'm
D8.
A D8, you said?
A D8.
Okay. I'm also making sure Charles and Madeline are tucked in and resting.
Oh, yeah. It's not hard. She's weak and he's old.
Hey, Tommy, I just Facebook chatted you my Jordak. I'm thinking there's a piece of it that needs
Ross,
to
that sounds
change.
horrible.
Okay.
I know.
Because, see, the Minotaur. He's a Minotaur.
You okay?
I wrote that before.
Oh yeah.
Minotaur-like is fine.
Okay.
Look, I've just spent the last month and a half with a bag of these at my desk. And I'll be honest, man. Right? See, there you go. Right? See, and I want to be clear here. If anyone else in this call, mainly, I don't know, the person who's not actually not in this call, look, two of us are using this to do work. That's all.
What number did you roll again, Ray?
4.
Okay. Your watch goes by without issue. Who's on the next watch?
I'll take the next one.
Ah.
I was going to say whatever middle watch is.
Right, so...
Yeah.
I would have split this into 3 watches because this makes sense.
Oh.
I would have taken the first one probably with Penelope.
Oh,
Last watch would probably be the Badger twins.
Penelope is just gone. She's not here at all.
Oh, she's not here. Right, she's not
Right,
here.
she's not here at all.
Um,
So, but to remove your curse then, since I'm braiding your hair, I can take first watch with you.
Oh, okay. Then last watch is just. Sorry, Badger. It's all you.
It's all better.
Congratulations.
You
We're
deserve
showing you
it.
how much we trust you by letting you actually be by
Okay.
yourself.
Roll me a D8 then, since you're on that watch. Okay. Just out of curiosity, everyone else roll me a D8 that hasn't rolled one yet. Okay.
I haven't.
Okay. 6,
1.
1,
5.
5. Okay. Okay. As the watch continues, Sebastian, roll me another perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. Perception. Oh man, it was on a 20 and rolled to a 2. I hate that. 10.
10.
These are fun
Okay.
things.
Okay. Okay. You don't notice that thing. All right.
Great.
Close to the end of your watch, you see a small fire in the distance, maybe a mile off.
Okay.
But it's
a forest fire.
No,
Torch.
It's since it's open plains and you're a little bit higher up on elevation, you can see for a long ways. You see a flicker of light in the distance, and an open, unburied flame. A campfire, perhaps, maybe a mile off.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
that's the only thing out. You don't seem to be alone out here. Somebody's a mile off in that direction.
Oh boy.
Outside of that, nothing else happens during your watch. Is there anything you do? Or do we continue on?
All right, if we're ready to go. We'll go.
Okay.
Do you tell Uzula about the fire?
I do.
You see a fire in
And
the
I'll
distance.
tell them to watch folks, which is Jamalis and Tamir. I'll tell them about the fire as well.
Okay.
I can go check it out real
Okay.
quick as a badger.
I'd rather you not go out in the dark by yourself, where no one else can really see you.
But isn't that the point?
It means if you get in trouble, you're dead.
Well, if I don't come back in it's a mile as a badger, so if I'm not back in an hour.
Do what? Sit here for another 6 hours till the sun comes up and then we're
Oh
in?
no, just assume I'm not coming back.
That's a horrible plan.
But no, it's a great plan because then when I come back, I can at least see. I'm not going to go interact with anything. I'm just going to go look and see what it is. It could be chicken house. I wouldn't even have to go a whole mile.
is it with you? Oh, what is it with you all?
What did I do?
You're doing the same thing your brother did.
No, I'm not. I am not at all. I want to go see what the fire is. I want to sneaky go check it out because I can see further in the dark than any of you. And as a badger, I'll be in the grass, so it's not like I'll sneaky. I won't even get the whole way.
And if somebody attacks you, we can't help you. And you will die.
You don't know that. I might not die. I could get away. The badger is sneaky. They'll never know I'm there.
Would you let me go out there by myself?
You don't sneaky. You're huge.
What about invisibility? Which, by the way, I do.
Well, then go check it out.
How about we wait till morning and see if they're coming this way? Know when the fire goes out.
We could watch the fire, see if it moves closer
All right.
or move.
All right, fine. I'm going to bed, I guess, then. She stoppies off and goes to bed.
Okay. No one else is doing anything. Then the morning will greet you. It is the next day. All of you can successfully take a long rest.
Yay!
Hey everyone, I'm fixing your hit points.
Thank you.
Back to zeros. What did I... Seriously, that clears that? I must have closed that one. That's dumb. Why did I do that?
Roll a d6 plus 4
You didn't need to. 2 points.
for the staff of healing.
Why?
How many?
Oh, yeah.
7. So yeah, it's fully recharged.
Okay. The morning greets you. The birds are singing. You don't see any squirrels in the trees around where you are.
Okay, so we went to bed at 7:30. 8 hours later, or would you say after setting up camp, we went to bed at 8?
Yeah, let's say. So then you guys can wake up. Let's just say you wake up around sunrise, which is about
6. Or
6 o'clock. Waiting for light.
Okay, so 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Maybe you get up before then and start cooking, but by 6 a.m. it is light again. What do? Continuing down the road.
Yeah, I mean same thing. We're trying to get to the wishing well.
Sure. Okay. Everybody again, roll me a d12 for the interlude. And outside of that, I need to consult the map.
10.
9.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
What the hell did I do? I rolled 2d12. Never mind. Roll what I just rolled. I have no idea how I got 2d12. I also have a 9.
Okay. No one rolled a 6. You guys, it takes you the rest of the day, but by 6 o'clock the next day, you guys finally make it to the wishing well. Again, the description of the well.
Sorry, wait.
Sorry, go ahead.
6 p.m. today or the next day? We've camped again.
So this same day, 6
so
p.m.
6 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. By 6 p.m. this day, you guys make it to the wishing well. The center of this indoor forest is a circular pool of water. The pool appears to be 4 feet deep, its bottom littered with dead leaves, mud, and a handful of copper pieces. The pool is fed by a large stream which wanders through the forest. In the middle of this pool is a stone fountain. The fountain is shaped like 3 interlinked gargoyles, poised to attack back to back. Water springs from each gargoyle's mouth in a patter into the pool below. Embedded into the base of the trio of statues, the lid of a metal chest is visible. The stout padlock secures the lid on this chest. What do you do?
Is there any difference to the position or the gargoyles since the last time we were here?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, my best feature. 14.
14. They seem the same.
I mean, Charles.
Before he does that, so we can make sure, I will ritually cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic.
Oh, if you're doing that, I can just do it instantly.
Well, I can do it instantly, but it takes a first level spell slot.
It doesn't
so
take any of mine.
Really?
It's an at-will for me.
Well, lucky.
Time, Daddy! And then she'll cast Detect Magic.
Okay. The chest gives off a light magic.
Okay.
Conjuration magic.
Okay.
So,
But nothing from the well.
nothing from the. Oh, you mean the pool of water?
Right, because we're... Right,
It's a giant fountain.
right.
Yeah,
But nothing else is giving, just the chest.
just the chest.
Okay. I mean the chest, but I don't know if the water's any different. You want me to touch it? With your hesitation, she goes to touch the water.
Okay. You reach out to. You just poke your finger in the water, or you like reaching your arm in
No, I
there.
just poke the water.
Okay. Okay. You poke the water.
Poke the water. I bring it up. I assume my paw is wet. Or my
Sure.
finger's wet.
Yeah.
I flick it in your face. It's water.
Alright, so what kind of magic is on the chest? You said it's
Conjuration.
conjuration?
Mm-hmm.
What kind,
Can I roll
can
an
you figure out which, spell or spells?
arcane check? I don't know if that...
Yeah, sure.
I'm proficient.
Give
so
me
it's,
give me an arcane check.
9.
Nope. No idea.
It's conjuration magic.
Alright.
She'll look back at Charles. Here's a copper. Wish to be young again.
Of course. He grabs the coin. He's like, here it goes. I wish to be young again. And he
As he
flicks it into the water.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic so that I can
Okay.
watch.
Sure. You burn the spell and cast Detect Magic. It plops into the pool. Give me a minute. No, yeah, no.
Oh, pretty babe.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Okay. He throws the coin in. He says, I wish to be young again. The coin plops into the water. And he disappears. His clothes flop to the ground.
I immediately start I start pulling at the ropes.
Okay. You pull open the robes and a small baby.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not touching it. I'm not.
Yours has been more
Too
specific.
late.
He
He's
should have
all
been more
yours, Mama.
specific.
No.
Now, he didn't say he wished to be young in the brain. He might probably know, be a super genius newborn.
Right.
I'll cast message. Are you smart?
Ah!
You hear back, I don't feel smart. I don't feel very smart.
Okay. Do you promise not to shit on me?
I do not have control of that anymore, would be my guess.
Can you cast?
So you just say that aloud? Because right now this conversation is one way.
Yeah, I'm just using message.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got detect magic up, so I don't know if he sees like a glow ping
probably.
happening.
Yeah, I would probably see ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
yeah,
ding, ding.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I'd say that out loud. It's looking down. Because there's obviously a response back, because she's cast it again.
Yeah, turning it out loud. Magic ages you, so I don't know. You can't see ghosts, but try and do something holy.
Alright, I'll try to cast a spell. I'm gonna give him a check to see if he can do it. Because he can't
Can I
make...
guidance him on this?
Sure. Sure. I will roll a d4 as well. See if he can cast the spell. Nope. He tries to move his fingers, but his baby hands can't seem to make the gestures for the somatic components, which are necessary for even basic magic.
Do I see the magic starting to gather?
I didn't even roll that good, so at this point you see him try to cast a spell, and it doesn't work. That is what
Okay.
you see happen. Ignore the fact that I made a roll. That's something.
No,
that
I
you
know. Because I'm watching.
Right.
I'm watching him.
I
So that's
see.
what I was asking.
and I told you.
I'm gonna again mentally, because with message, because it's a cantrip, so I can do. I'm mentally. Do I have your consent to pick you up and wrap you in your robes?
As long as you don't leave me for the wolves.
Or the squirrels.
I just want to make sure I'm gonna. She takes and kind of swaddles him. Okay, you know what? Sorry. Oh no, she swaddles him pretty good. She's helped with the village babies.
Okay.
She swaddles him pretty good.
You swaddle your cousin.
And I pick him up and I give him to Madeline and say, "You need to deal with this now."
So she holds him and she's like, "Oh, this is getting weirder. This is getting weirder."
He's not gonna die of old age anytime soon.
I mean, this is good. This is a good thing. Lucas will have someone to play with.
Yeah,
Upsides. Upsides.
Yeah. Have we found him yet?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Lucas, my
Yeah,
my
yeah.
younger brother.
Yeah,
few years old.
we found
We
him.
didn't find a baby. I mean, other than him.
Did we find it?
Because wasn't he the
He's
puppet?
the puppet.
He was the
Yeah.
puppet.
But we only have one person's word on that, and Uzula doesn't believe it. So
At least
I found a puppet.
But congratulations.
Thanks. So obviously the well works. I think. Okay. So now, do we want? What are we gonna do with the room? Because Tamir, you brought up a good point about releasing all the magic. So do we want to do a travel, or what's next? Or is somebody gonna make a different wish?
I flick a coin in.
Sure.
Unless somebody stops me as my character draws out a coin
You
from his
already
pocket.
made the motion.
Yep.
At this
man.
point, trying to stop you is like trying to stop Uzla from talking.
What do you say?
I wish that my debt was paid in full.
Okay. Make some percentile rolls. Just roll me percentile dice. Let's see where they land. What is the total?
45.
45. Okay. All right. Let me think. How can I make this absolutely terrible? Because you didn't make the percentile roll and instead you got the monkey's paw.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
It teleports him here.
Debt is paid in full. Okay. Trying to think, how can I make this bad? And yeah, okay, yeah, I think I will. The debt is paid in full by you being in slavery. Everyone, roll me initiative as 1d12 Wolf Clan members are teleported here.
Fuck.
That number is 12.
Well,
Serious?
I'm 100% serious.
Can confirm.
I'm gonna kill him. It's gonna kill him.
Yep.
You
What
have to
did you
get
wish
blood.
for?
That his debt is paid in full.
yep. That my debt was paid.
That's what you wish for?
Yep.
Yep.
Can I drop him down the well?
You have to get behind me.
If you want to push him
Definitely
in,
throw him into the well.
let me see. Oh, here's a nice, beautiful well, right? What time is it, anyways?
10.
It is 10. Are you guys ready for a combat?
I mean, how,
I'm exhausted. It's a hell of a week.
it has been a long
Yeah,
weekend, Rose.
let's do it.
Tony, do we just want to start here?
Yeah. How about this? Next game, we are going to start off in a combat with 12 members of the Wolf Clan as they are suddenly teleported here with manticles and a compulsion to collect their slave bounty, thus fulfilling the contract in full. So to note for a mechanical thing, I'll just let you guys know how to character. You have to roll 90% above to get what you want. Anything less than that, monkey's paw.
I got 98. We went to the temple.
He rolled a 41. That's what happened to him. He rolled a 41.
See, my character figured it this way. He just didn't word it.
Yeah, you know what? You just
Right.
didn't work. No, gotta try again.
Didn't word it quite right.
Immediately after the combat.
I'd like to know what everyone's initiatives are so they're on the sheet for next time.
Yeah.
19.
16.
7.
19 for Uzula. 7 for Tamir.
16 for...
18 for me.
Okay, you both spoke at the same time. Demalis?
18.
18? Better?
16.
God, I go suck ass at 11.
Do you want to roll for your Penelope?
I don't think she has her dice with her. Let's
Oh,
not,
okay.
let's
But
not.
if you show up...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a phone thingy.
Okay.
I should
I'll shoot
remember
you the
what my
phone
name
thingy. Well, I should do the phone thing. For those of you who have alternate characters, I need to know your current hit points.
0.
I said for those of you who have alternate characters.
is.
I'm looking.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think it's 3. If it's
Okay.
3, I rolled a 6 total.
6 total. Got it.
Yeah, that's correct, buddy.
Okay.
Sweet. I do remember some things sometimes.
There we go. Hey, and in the good news, Catherine's character Penelope will also be teleported here.
Ray, my backup character, Miyoshi, has 60 hit points.
Yoshi is 60. That is an upgrade. Great. What Uji, whatever that is.
I didn't update his HP.
Great. What
so
about
go-
Dorotar?
The current or total or
Total.
60.
78, I think.
Correct.
It says you're down 60 with that character, by the way.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and George?
I'm looking.
Thank you, Leslie.
65.
65. Got it. Does Penelope really only have
35 for Penny?
37 hit points?
Yeah, she's a little squishy thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Catherine, you may be exhausted or not feeling well, but that was the best. That was the best statement ever. She's a little squishy thing.
I'm glad I could bring you joy today. Just
Yes. And how
And
you have the exact expression as your Snorlax that's right behind you.
46 is
closed eyes and all. I swear my eyeballs are open.
24.
That's why I started wearing giant fake eyelashes during COVID, was because I was actually working and somebody sent me a private message that said, "Are you asleep?" And I was like, "No, I'm typing."
Oh,
But they couldn't see my eyeballs being.
Catherine, you did your hit points wrong. You actually have 51 hit points.
Oh,
Yay!
okay.
It's all right.
Luigi has 63.
All right. Anyway,
Pushy as I thought I was.
it's all right.
Was that for Penny or George?
That was for Penny. I think because remember you have rogue levels, and rogues are D8s. That's why you gave yourself all sorcerer hit points.
And so next,
I suspect that that you're not drunk over there, Catherine. But damn, I've seen people who are not sober sound better than you.
Thanks, Ray.
Every person loves to hear that, Ray.
Every person loves to hear they sound intoxicated.
Mm-hmm.
so our next game is the
I
13th.
would honestly rather be intoxicated than dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not that you've ever been intoxicated or even drink alcohol.
So next game, more than likely for the people that are here, it's going to be upstairs as we're going to be hosting the game in my living room. I'll have a setup in there.
Stop the stream.
Oh,
Okay.
I will stop recording and stop streaming real quick.